Hi, this is Megan Falcone. This is also Josh Brunner. And Seth Brunner.
Unscripted, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, you can't write this stuff.
You can't.
Seth, did you read any good poems this week?
That's a great question.
Josh, I haven't been reading poetry, but I've been composing.
What is happening?
This is a blank sheet of paper.
I was going to plots.
I would love to hear what poems you would come up with.
Homework?
And I like that.
Should we all write a poem for next week?
That's a bad idea.
Okay, good, because I was not going to do it anyways.
Any remaining follow-up with the artiste?
A couple of text messages, just like random
Still
yeah,
good.
But
Are you going to let her down?
I mean, no one's asked anybody out. She's just kind of been like saying hi.
Pen pals. You're pen paling.
Yeah, but we're like in reverse because we've already gone out. So holding on, I guess, for no reason whatsoever. But she I mean,
sounds like love to me.
Well, right.
Seth, it doesn't feel like it's been going so great when you choose your dates. Would you agree?
Maybe.
Well, we have an email from a listener, Dr. Becca, the therapist who has appeared previously.
Welcome back, Dr.
Becca. And for the record, one of the great, kind, most wonderful souls.
I'm so glad you feel that way.
Oh, God, here we
Dr.
go.
Becca says, Hi, guys. I really love that Meghan read the book and Seth took the quiz from Attached. Seth, your feelings of frustration over the quiz were completely valid, and good job pushing through.
Great.
Okay, now we're going to get to the meat of it. Becca, the good therapist that she is, says, You're welcome to feel frustrated by this idea, too.
Uh-oh.
I loved when Meghan and Josh sent out messages on the apps to see if they could get responses. And it sounds like the outcomes went well.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you would be willing to let them take it a step further and choose a woman from one of the apps and let them plan the date. I think it would be a really fun experiment, fun for the listeners at least. And possibly, she didn't say this, but I'm saying it, very effective for you. Others have had this same idea. A listener named Charles messaged us on our Instagram, Seth in the City Podcast, and said, Here's a tip for Seth. It is a known fact that almost all dating apps were created to hook people into paying and playing. They would rather have you dating forever than find a match. Maybe Josh and Meghan could go out to a bar and help Seth pick up a girl the old-fashioned way.
Wow. Wing woman, wingman? Just Charles, they go to bed around 9 o'clock, and
I have seen Meghan Wing Woman.
Yeah.
And it is astonishing.
Okay.
It's honestly frightening.
I've known you 15 years?
Longer.
Have you ever done this for me?
Seth.
Can we go out to
So much contained in that single Seth she just uttered.
Can we go out tonight? Are you willing to do this at a bar tonight?
Can I just dive into that, Seth? What was in there? Seth, have you ever demonstrated to me that I should do this for you? Seth, even if I did it for you, what would be the reason, knowing what that work would lead to?
Sure.
Seth.
I've done this 35 times for you.
Wait, we should do this. I think this is a fun idea.
Our therapist says we should.
What if the three of us have to go to couples counseling?
Are you open to this idea?
For sure, I would let you wing woman without question. Apps? I don't know.
Because that's
I still need full veto power.
That's not the exercise.
agreement.
I still need-
As prescribed by the doctor.
Well, I still need full veto power.
You gotta let Meghan take the wheel.
Smart.
Listen, I did it 15 years ago, and my life has pretty good. Kidding aside, I have, the greatest wife in the world.
All right.
I'm not going to kiss you because last week you asked me to set boundaries, but I'd like to.
And I
Wow.
have the greatest, and she's still getting better with each and every
Wow. How long have we known each other? You were 22, 23 when we met?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
day. And now you're
So about
24,
3 years.
25.
You guys, are you ready for? Did you bring a new jingle, Seth?
No, just do your stupid jingle.
Okay, then I guess it's
Relationship Corner! Okay.
What do you got in the hopper here?
Another voice memo. And I just want to remind everyone that Relationship Corner can only continue existing if you send us in your stories. And they can be stories about you, about your friends, and you change the details if you need them to be a little more discreet. Send them to us on our TikTok, on our Instagram, on our email.
That's SethInTheCityPodcast@gmail.com.
Are you ready?
Bring it.
Okay, when I was dating, I was on a mission to find my husband. You know, my mom told me not to waste my pretty. So I had this rule where I would date at least 3 men at one time. And of those 3, I was only sleeping with one. And I kept the rotation going so that I never
Burgers.
got
She's flipping
needy.
burgers.
What
Never,
do you think about this?
never got what? She never got.
Meaty, like a burger.
Yeah, that's
no,
what I thought.
needy, so she never got needy.
Got it.
Oh, so that's interesting to have such a defined set of rules.
Yeah.
So 3 at a time.
Only one intimate.
Physically completionary.
Really
Great.
well said.
Great.
I'm so prude. I can't even say words.
Because I have a tendency to be a stage 5 clinger. So
Oh.
this way I was like fancy free and easy breezy. And then the other 2 I wasn't sleeping with. Maybe I'd kiss them, but we were really going out on coffee or dinner dates. And I never let it continue like past 3 or 4 dates if I didn't see future.
That's interesting. If she didn't see a future, she still gave the person a few more chances.
That's incredible. Yeah, 3 or 4.
Well, wait. How about this poor guy that she's just sleeping with for the sake of sleeping with?
I
He's the
think
poor
so.
guy?
I think he's
Oh,
the
that's-
front
that's a-
runner.
I think he's the.
But she's clearly not that interested in him if she's dating other people.
No,
No.
everybody's just on a different stage of the process, right?
I don't.
It's like singing in a round.
Exactly. She's row, row, row your motorboating.
Row, row.
Nice.
I actually think what she said was that she gets clingy. So this is a really smart idea. I think she was sort of spreading it between guys to keep things a little
Just-
fresh.
It's like when George and Jerry together
Can handle one-
can be
yeah,
one
sure.
full boyfriend.
Sure. Okay.
But in the
And
opposite.
then I would end it. So once I liked someone else, I'd rotate it. So then they'd get bumped up to the person I was sleeping with. Whatever.
Amazing.
That was my rotation. When I met my husband, I knew right away on the first date that he was my person. It was
Oh.
pretty magical. We kissed, and it did feel like a movie where it was like, oh, I've been waiting for you my whole life. That was cool. We matched on Bumble.
Is that how you felt
Wow.
about me?
Oh, I knew long before we ever kissed.
Long before
2
you.
weeks ago.
But Bumble.
Bumble. I know.
Bumble.
I was going to say, Seth, I
Okay.
stopped it because
Uh-huh.
she found her husband on Bumble.
Uh-huh.
But I had to break up with the other guys that I was seeing when Ryan and I met, which sucked because one of them was actually very cool and I liked him a lot. He was so sweet. He was a writer. He would stop by my house in the mornings just to drop off lattes. Just
Wow.
so nice. I wish I could introduce him to one of my friends now.
Oh, weird.
It feels like she could.
Sounds like he was a little thirsty
For lattes.
for lattes.
And I didn't want to hurt his feelings, so I lied. And I told him that basically that my ex-boyfriend came back into my life and that I needed a break from dating and that it wasn't him, it was me, and best of luck, and maybe I'd reach out again.
Oh.
How are we feeling about the lie?
I don't
See
know
why you have
why.
to. Yeah,
What-
it seems like an unnecessary lie.
Interesting.
You know?
I'm wondering if, just in case she felt that this was her person, what if he didn't feel that way, and that way she can keep.
You think she's hedging?
She might be hedging with this really cool
I
writer. Yeah.
don't know. I think she just wanted the lattes to keep coming.
That's probably correct.
And I felt like this would be better because then, I don't know, wouldn't hurt his feelings about finding someone that I was more attracted to or more compatible with. That felt shitty. So anyway, I lied.
I guess if we just kept listening, she
Yeah.
Then we went to the Troubadour on a date, and my now husband and I were just making out at the Troubadour like we were 16 years old.
Honk honk.
And I looked behind me, and that guy was literally watching us make out.
Oh.
Like 2 people behind us, and I felt like the biggest a-hole.
Okay, but
Oh.
she doesn't have to feel bad because
But she did the thing. She said.
she said, I'm seeing someone else. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he doesn't know if
she
that was.
didn't
That's her
really,
ex-boyfriend.
but she didn't really say that. She said ex-boyfriend came back into her
And she
life.
needs a break
and
from dating.
break from dating.
Oh, so
So-
it's he saw that and then knew what the truth behind the lie was, which is she met somebody else, which she went out of her way to not say.
So it's almost like the moral of the story is that, like, lying doesn't really get you further, Seth, 5'10".
Well, thanks for writing in. We're so happy you met your person.
I know. Yes, that's the silver lining. She
And-
met her person on Bumble.
Yes.
But I want to say, this correspondent says they knew right away that this was their person. And I want to caution us all, because I think you have a little bit of this of like, you use the term gaga.
Yeah.
You use the term gaga and you want to be swept off your feet right away.
Right. Totally.
But sometimes we have to settle for just a single ga.
Sure.
Has it ever occurred to you that you haven't been doing enough sweeping?
Sweeping?
If the woman is going to be swept off her feet, maybe the problem is that you haven't swept her.
Meg, we all know I am the problem. He's
certainly been doing a lot of swiping, though.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear about a date. This has been Relationship Corner. Going on any dates this week?
I did. But this was kind of an interesting situation.
Okay, tell us about it. If you don't mind, if you want to, there's no pressure here.
I would love to discuss this.
See, he does it of his
ideal.
own free will.
Yeah. Met a girl on Hinge.
We're happy.
we
But
like
we
it.
just learned that Bumble works.
Any bagels? You got any bagels floating around?
Oh,
No
God,
bagels.
no bagel.
No
No bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel.
All right.
It's rough out there.
Tell us, Seth.
Met this really interesting woman on Hinge.
Okay.
Okay.
Just moved to LA. We're back to tech work again.
Ah, okay.
She works for
Thank goodness, no art.
no
There
art.
will be no poetry.
There will be no poetry. There will be no
Just
schmear.
some
No schmears.
left-brained safety.
Back in the mathematical world.
Okay.
Moved here for a new job. Working pretty much like 90% remote. Goes to the office like an afternoon a week.
Dream.
Oh God, just amazing.
It's amazing how many of people with that basic setup that you've encountered.
I think this is becoming more and more the norm.
But I thought the motherships were starting to call them all back now.
They are, but I don't think so in the tech world. So she's got all kinds of free time. She doesn't know a ton of people. So she's like very much just interested in meeting people also, which is awesome. She's just being super friendly, super outgoing, really, really easy. Making this very easy, which is a breath of fresh air.
So
okay.
what's the texty like?
Very sweet, and again, no problems moving from the app to an actual phone call. We zoomed a couple times as well.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and what are we learning about her? Where's she from? Where's she from? How old is she?
Midwestern girl, 33, 34.
Okay. Midwestern, I think is a good fit for you
I do too.
Why is that?
because you're so friendly.
They are so friendly.
And that's an egregious stereotype to call them just a friendly people. But I think there is. Listen. Meg and I spent a summer in Naperville, Illinois,
Oh,
and we
it was
just thought the
great.
people were lovely.
Yeah.
And we'll often say about you, like, Seth's a guy that when you're around Seth, you're in a better mood.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's how we feel about the Napervillians.
That's
and,
really nice.
And I noticed that in Naperville, very few people read poems.
Yeah, I mean, no art as far as the eye could see, but there was a place where you could get cookie dough milkshakes. So pretty good.
Destination Naperville? Should we take the show on the road?
Folks, get your tickets now. We'll be live at the Naperville Orpheum on.
So, again, having trouble connecting despite her loads of free time, my crazy schedule.
Yeah, we're always hearing about you and you're the love of the lives. We have to save the people from their death. When you're in busy modes, like you seem to be right now,
Yeah.
you're less motivated, right?
That's not less.
Because
It's harder. There's
you
more
could-
obstacles.
I would posit that you kind of prioritize the workout and the nap and the kind of like the stuff around like daily life.
Yeah.
You would put that before when you're busy, like getting the day together.
It's not a matter of putting it first. Well, I guess it doesn't matter putting it first.
You're gonna make sure you get your bucket of balls hit before.
The bucket of balls is negotiable.
Oh, it is. I haven't noticed that.
I can get the small bucket. The bigger issue is, I can't. I do need to get to the gym. I have to. I will lose my mind if I don't. And if I'm if I'm working an evening shift, I have to get a nap in.
No, I'm not criticizing.
So yes,
I understand all of it.
So dating takes takes a backseat for sure. And then unfortunately, if I am seeing someone, that person needs to understand that has to happen.
And that can be tricky.
It certainly can be. It's sort of a weird conversation to have. Like, hey, I need you to peace out. I need to hit the gym, sleep, and then go to work. I mean, I can put somebody off, and understandably so. I mean, there's a right way to have that conversation, but it's a conversation that has to happen. We've talked about this before. It's the same thing with opening up the calendar. As we are all, middle-aged and have our lives and our careers and our X, Y, and Z, there are things we have to do, and there's also things we have to be willing to sacrifice.
And what are those
what
things
is
for
that
you?
Next question, please.
Okay.
Okay,
So you met a hinger.
So I met a hinger. Good texting. Good
right.
phone conversation.
Good Zooms.
Good Zooms. We can't meet up. It's just I was out of town for 4 or 5 days in Colorado. Then I came right back.
Yeah.
She actually had to go out of town for a cousin's bat mitzvah or something like that.
Oh, we have a Jewish.
Half Jewish, and went to the Jewish side of the family's bat mitzvah. It's starting to lose a little steam, and it's getting annoying because she's. I mean, I'd like to meet this person. This is a.
What do we know about her so far that makes you stay interested?
Really solid jokes on the texting exchange.
Oh,
Okay.
tell us a joke. Pull up a joke.
Pull up a joke. I can't pull it up, but I can tell you a really funny one. I made a joke about when she was flying, and I made a joke about the Mile High Club.
What?
That's
What?
Not
no.
nothing funny.
What? Okay, wait. This is what you've told us so far. You made a joke
Wait, hang
that
on.
wasn't funny about the Mile High Club because she was flying.
Not funny business. It was off-putting. It was fine. It was totally cool.
It was off-putting and that
What's
was fine.
happening?
I'm just telling you she's funny. Anyways,
Wait,
Who told the joke?
Who said
You
something about
said
the
you-
Mile High Club? You did?
I did.
Saying what?
Hang on.
I'm trying.
Hang on. Long story short, too late. She said, "Oh yeah, it's always been my dream to get railed in the back of an airplane."
What?
What?
Out of the blue, I go, "What?" And she goes, "I'm kidding. Stop being a perv. Stop making stupid jokes." And she called me out on this bullshit.
So
Okay,
you
so
said
you made a
something about the
joke.
Mile High Club, which you're now pretending like you did not say.
No, I did.
What did you say?
I said, make sure you don't join the Mile High Club or something like that on the flight. It was.
Do you think that women just slip? This is
Make sure you don't join the Mile High Club. Seth.
I have a question for you.
Go.
You're dating to find the woman of your dreams, your future wife, the woman who will one day carry your children that you say you want. And you want to text her before you've met? Hope you don't accidentally join the Mile High Club?
For those listening at home, I hope you caught the audible face palm that Seth just made. I actually heard the thunk of his palm meeting his forehead reverberate through the craft room.
We've reached a new low.
I
That
mean,
sounds like a new high.
Hey.
anything else you know about her besides her great sense of humor?
What else do I need to know? Oh boy. Okay. She gets back in town after a long weekend.
Wait, I'm serious. What else do you know about this woman?
Great career.
Okay.
Very outdoorsy as well. Loves
Okay.
to travel. Been all over the world. Is a polyglot.
Oh,
Okay,
what is she
okay.
Eh.
packing?
Espanol.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
Lived in Spain for 2 years.
Oh,
Okay.
in where you did in Sevilla?
No, she was in Barcelona.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Interesting person, checking a lot of boxes. Very funny.
Couple hilarious people.
Yeah, you
just
guys could do
matching
like
just
a
two
two-man
very
comedy
funny
show.
people.
Um,
Burns and Allen here.
There it is. Anyways, we're really trying to meet up. It's just not happening. It's getting frustrating because I really would like to meet up with her.
And now I have more of an understanding why it's not happening.
Oh, God.
We love you, Seth.
Do you?
Hang
Do
in there.
you?
Hang in there. We love you. I'm
Um,
gonna give Seth 10 points. Just for-
wow.
It's been really light on the points lately.
well, I think he needs
He
them.
does need them. And I'm going to say that I'm going to stop talking about this, but I'll still be thinking about it.
Okay.
Here, I'll just draw us on airplanes.
It's a Delta. You got a wing.
I love art.
Anyways, she finally gets back in town.
Yeah.
She texted me when she
And was she on a plane when she came back? Did she fly?
No, she took a train.
Okay, good.
Gets back in town. Texts me. She's like, "Hey, let's not become pen pals. Let's meet up.
Oh, she said she used the lingo.
Absolutely. Oh, this is very common lingo.
I didn't know that.
This
Okay,
is not.
that's-
This is not our thing
This-
here.
well, I know that, but
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a used term.
Yeah, I said absolutely, totally agree. How's your next couple of days look? And I'm getting ready to go out back to Colorado for a few days.
Yeah, it's tricky.
She goes, I'm in town. I don't have any travel for the next couple of weeks. What's your schedule? I was like, well, I'm off tomorrow, work Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Fly out Thursday. She goes, well, what are you doing tomorrow? I was like, well, I'm playing golf.
Yeah.
And I said, what are you doing? She says, well, I just go to the gym in the morning, and then I'm off the rest of the day. Do you want to try to maybe meet up after? I was like, well, if you're at Equinox tomorrow morning, we can meet for a post-workout smoothie.
A post-workout smoothie.
And she goes, which Equinox? And I
Okay.
go, Santa Monica.
Sparkometer.
Hi. And she goes, are you kidding? I've been working out there since I moved here. I'll be there tomorrow morning. Let's meet for a post-workout smoothie.
Wow. And of course, I'm thinking of laptop, and
Totally
I
different.
wonder,
Totally different.
I wonder if you're like going back to the scene of the crime. Are you okay going back?
I'm fine. Laptop was not a member of Equinox, if you recall.
She was just meeting a trainer there.
Yeah, I know, but it's just so fraught.
Sure.
There's so much emotion there.
But member of Equinox, it's gonna be there. Happy to meet for a post-workout smoothie.
Look, she sounds perfect for you. I'm feeling a little nervous that I may end up with her as my sister-in-law, and I'm not excited about it.
What?
But I'm excited for you.
How are you not? Yeah,
What's the beige flag for you?
Yeah.
Well, I think after the text that we will not talk about, I would respect her more if she never spoke to Seth again. So I guess the beige flag for me is that she's still communicating with Seth.
Do you remember when you said that you were gonna think about and not talk about it?
Yeah, okay, so we'll move on.
Let me work on the airplane drawing,
Yeah.
because we need some windows.
Windows.
There, now it's really coming along.
It really looks like Boeing 747, or whatever it is, 707.
737. Oh, it's an after picture of the 737.
There it is.
That's not. I don't know if that's okay to talk about.
Mid-flight.
Anyways,
Okay, so
Great.
so you guys are on.
We're doing it. We're meeting up post-workout.
And are you stressed about someone seeing a person you're interested in seeing you post-workout sweaty and stuff?
I don't really sweat.
Okay.
No, this
wait,
is.
you're both gonna work out.
We're gonna. She's doing a class. I'll.
Oh, okay. So there's buffer.
She's doing the class thing. I'll do hit the weights, hit the treadmill. Excuse
Now,
me, hit the stairmaster.
No judgment, but I believe you can see into the classroom while the workout is going on. Are you
Are you scouting?
observing the workout?
That the Santa Monica one, you gotta work to do that.
And you didn't.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Okay.
And actually, I sort of have a bone to pick with all these gyms that do have wide open windows. It shouldn't be like that. There needs to be some separation there. Just
Yeah. Pick your bone, man. Yeah.
that's my soapbox. So we're doing this.
Okay.
Post workout, she will be sweaty. Those classes are
Yeah.
brutal.
Oh man, I used to do the Metcon 3.
Yeah.
Metabolic conditioning 3. Boy,
Wow.
That sounds
so
awful.
sweaty and hard.
That sounds
It was
awful.
bad. How was your workout?
Really great. I went ham. I mean,
You were excited.
No, I mean,
Because you don't know for sure that she isn't glancing to see how your workout's going.
exactly. So hair's got to be on point. Best workout clothes.
You can't wear your boots.
Can't wear my boots.
How tall
no.
is she?
5'4", 5'5".
Not a problem though.
No. Okay, great.
Good. Wow.
Barely. Okay, so how do you find her?
She looks exactly like her pictures.
What's she look like?
Sort of like the all-American girl, like you kind of imagine the Midwest girl to look like.
Okay.
It's how you would describe the girl next door.
What's she wearing?
She's got yoga pants and just a sports bra.
Just a sports bra.
Yeah, it's hot in there.
You've already seen her in
Wow.
just her bra.
Sports bra, totally different. Text me and we meet at the eucalyptus towel station.
Romance.
Amazing.
Romance.
Honestly, can we give points to Equinox?
No. I'll tell you why. I have a bone to pick with Equinox.
Oh, interesting.
I think it is too hot in there, and when we were members of Equinox, you pay so much money for Equinox, and their air conditioning always broke.
I've never had that problem. My apologies on behalf of Equinox.
Thank you. You're the representative of Equinox.
Now that is something I would kill to be sponsored by. If I could get sponsored by Equinox,
Do doctors get sponsored?
no.
You're wearing branded scrubs and
No. There's this one guy. There's this one guy in New York who's got like a couple million Instagram followers. I think he's got some cash coming in from these things.
well, our world is stupid.
Yeah, true.
Is her hair up or down?
Up, way up.
Okay.
Way
Way up.
No, like poof
A top
thing.
knot.
Yeah, there's a top knot thing.
Okay.
So we meet up. Poor thing, she is schwitzen.
Okay, yeah, that's risky.
Where does she put the eucalyptus towel?
Face, she got a couple.
Whole body?
She did a wipe down.
I always use it to wipe down, and I'm not sure that's appropriate.
No, totally fine.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I would say keep it on the face or back of the neck.
Yeah, I mean arm. I mean she's not going like armpit or anything like that. She's not doing a booty rub.
Okay.
We kind of do the fake hug,
The sweat hug,
the sweat air hug.
Sure.
She's still sort of out of breath.
Big workout.
Big workout. She got the water bottle cooking. She's like, and we're both just like, well, this is definitely a dating app first.
Initial sparkometer?
Mid 4s, 4.2, 4.4.
Okay.
She goes, I'm gonna rinse off real quick. I'll meet you in the thing downstairs in 10.
Oh, she's gonna go slip into something a little more comfortable.
Yes.
What's more comfortable than yoga pants and a sports bra?
Well, we're gonna find out after the break. And again, we'll be at the Orpheum in Naperville.
Okay, what's she slip into?
She literally put on a different pair of yoga pants.
How long did you have to wait?
She was super fast. 10, 15 minutes tops.
Okay.
Different pair of yoga pants and just like just a t-shirt and it was still in a zip up tracksuit thingy.
Is she coming out still kind of like drying her hair
Hair's
with a towel?
Hair's definitely wet.
Because I feel like that's a real something.
But no, hair is definitely wet, but not.
She's not actively drying it.
No, she's not actively drying.
She's Q-tip in her ears.
No,
when she
not
comes
Q-tip,
out.
and not Q-tip in her ear.
Flossing?
Not
No?
flossing.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
All right, I'm done. We head over to the smoothie bar.
Went to the smoothie bar, and we're just like laughing that this is definitely uncharted waters for both of us. It was awesome. It was great. It was super fun.
Oh.
We
We can't believe it.
we sat there. We just chatted. We were there for 45 minutes to an hour. It wasn't super crazy. It was wonderful. It was great. It was a really good time.
What'd you talk about? Did you talk about your workouts, or you moved beyond the workout?
For the first part, we did talk about the workout. I made it very clear that I can't do that with her because I'm a puker.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good to get that out of the
And
way.
she just laughed and said she's seen many people puke in this class before.
I believe
I
that.
bet it was
yeah.
Metcon 3.
So we just sat there and chatted for like, didn't have a ton of time. I had work, I had
You had to
golf.
go play golf,
I had
yeah.
golf later that afternoon. So
Now, if it had been an amazing conversation, would you have canceled golf, or no matter what, you had to say bye?
two things, no.
Okay.
And no. It's good to have something to do and
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
Make an exit.
get out of there.
Sure.
Leave them on a high note.
Correct.
It's great.
And
it's
is
great.
it going well? Like how
I think-
she's vibing, you're vibing?
Totally.
Everybody's vibing.
Everybody's vibing. No touching.
Nobody's thinking about laptop.
Nobody's
Did you
thinking
tell her
about
about laptop?
It hasn't come up yet, no. So, easy. I get a text from her in the middle of golf.
Same day
Same,
text.
Hours
same
later.
day. How are you playing? Just flirty.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say back?
I don't respond. You don't bother me when I'm playing golf.
You
I'm
say,
kidding.
I'm busy.
Joining
What
the
are you
18 hole
doing?
club.
It'd be the 19th hole. Text back a little bit. I was actually playing pretty well, so it was like, hey, yeah, you must be my good luck charm.
Oh,
Hey.
cute.
Wow.
She wants to know what the rest of my week is, and I'm telling her I'm working the next 2 days, and then I'm gone. We're going to meet the next day at the gym for another post-workout smoothie.
No way.
Way.
Okay.
Wait, whey smoothie.
Oh.
I meant to say whey protein. Anyways, now this is interesting. Does that stay in a romantic potential zone, or are you just finding yourself a workout, buddy?
I agree.
This is, I think I put myself in a friend zone workout buddy situation.
Wait, really? Just like that?
Why?
Wait.
Wait,
Have we had the
have you
second
had the
meetup, or
second?
we haven't had the second meetup?
We had the second meetup.
What happened?
Next day, same thing. She had a class. It was a different class. Worked out. Met for the smoothie. I've got to peace out and get my nap in pre-work.
Sure, yeah.
I've got meetings the next day, so we can't do a third day in a row post smoothie.
That's probably good.
Sure.
Yeah. Time to
Gotta
escalate.
diversify.
Yeah.
It feels super
That's
platonic friendly. I think you have to put yourself in.
You should stretch her out.
Oh my god.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm making
Meg's
it.
right. You got to get her on the stretching table.
So just making sure you're not okay with an inappropriate Mile High joke, but you're okay with me stretching her out.
I mean, that's useful. Her muscles are tight after that Metcon 3.
You're 100% right.
That's a nightmare.
I'm gonna make that suggestion if I could stretch her out next time I see her.
It's better than a third smoothie date.
Well, there hasn't been a third smoothie date. I texted once and I got a slow reply,
Uh-oh.
but it was sort of a let's definitely meet up at the gym.
Oh, she's relegating you to gym territory.
I think so too.
She's not going to let you out of the gym box.
Come do this class with me once. I want to see what you can handle.
Oh, and you didn't try what about like a dinner? What about like a drink?
I absolutely did. What
you
about
did?
what about drinks instead? It's like,
Oh.
well, I'm not really drinking right now. And I didn't want to be like, oh, well, let's get dinner instead.
Because that's
Yeah,
a
that's
step
true.
for
Yeah, because I went. That's the wrong direction.
You could have said coffee.
But that's very same vein.
During the second smoothie date, did you make any jokes?
Meg, why would I even try it? No one is as funny as you.
No, I'm not saying
saying.
that.
I'm just saying.
Felt like there was an emotional shift between after the first smoothie date and after the second smoothie date.
I think she has friend zoned me.
Are you concerned at all about seeing her around, or because that's like you don't date where you
Work.
where you work. I couldn't even think of the word work.
I know. I
That's
watched
how-
you struggle with work.
That's
Work-
how
work
yeah,
out.
I was like trying
Work
to
out.
picture an office, and I
Yeah.
came up with nothing.
Yeah.
You got to be careful because you don't want to have exes at your
Not worried about
your
it.
gym space.
She's a classer. She doesn't really hit the weights.
not
Not worried about it.
Different departments.
Not exact. Totally. Not worried about it.
Yeah. How does it all make you feel? You care?
Not really. No.
Even though she seems so great.
If
Even though she's
For
so
you?
funny.
she is funny. If I will maybe try to ask her out for real later, but kind of put out some feelers first. I didn't get the impression that she was super into anything more than just being gym buddies.
And maybe she also was picking up that vibe from you because right now it's really hard for you
Correct.
to commit to anything because you're back and forth. So
also,
time-wise,
also completely
That's
legitimate.
true. I bet you do send a lot of unintended signals. I mean, you're always giving us the runaround.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I really am. It's not me. I really am sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. We release you from the guilt of being a professional doctor who
Good-
saves people for
good-
a living.
Good luck.
Rock. W-R-O-K. Roke.
Work.
Woke.
What was I saying? What was I talking about?
Oh, well, I don't know what you were talking about, but I will share with you. Our listener, Hannah, said, I understand Josh's point about it being safe in the daytime. So when
Yeah. See, you were doing well, but maybe it's too safe. Maybe that's
Too
how you
safe.
get friend zoned.
Yeah. That's
So, golden hour. This is the time to date.